I have a horrifying video to show you here. I have a horrifying video to show you.
Eastward, including Findlay, including Bowling Green and Toledo, under a severe thunderstorm warning, and that goes until 10:45 or 10:30, I believe, for Lucas County.
Yes, exactly. So folks know what's going on behind the scenes here. You got Stan checking the computers on the left-hand side over here. Here in the storm lab, he's going to jump in if he's got something important to tell us. So he's over there monitoring all the data that pours in from all these weather service offices. And we got, of course, Jay and myself right here doing radar scans, and Diane is keeping us up to date on the news side of things. So we've got you covered when this line of storms comes racing through. And I just spoke to my son in Hillsdale, who goes to college in Hillsdale, and he said the entire town just about is without power. They got hit pretty hard by thunder, lightning, and of course heavy rain, and that is the type of thing that's heading in our direction. You know, when you look at this, and Jay, you know, you've been tracking this all afternoon. You can see right there the thunder and lightning. But let's go over to the Titan system one more time if we possibly could. It looks to me, if you look at the storms right there coming across Indiana, they're down a notch.
Maybe 2 notches.
Yeah, you agree with that?
I agree. And that could contribute to the reports of rotation or funnel clouds. As the squall line breaks into little segments, was one big line of red and orange and purple. Now we have little discrete areas of red, orange, and purple. And between those, the wind stops blowing in the same direction all at once, and you get these eddies. If you've ever watched an airplane take off or in the fall when the leaves spin around, those are eddies, and you get those between
Dust devils.
Dust devils, right? Between the areas of heavier rain, so that could have contributed to those possible touchdowns in Archibald.
Now, when you're a kid, I don't know if Stan ever did this, but I know I did. You take a Dixie cup and you squash it with your foot, you know, to make a pop. Okay, same sort of scenario could be going on here, or a pop can, okay?
No, actually, have you ever wondered... Have you actually ever wondered, like, what happened? There was a Pinball Pete's across the street as well, like there was an entrance across the street. Have you ever always wondered, like, what happened across the street?
So we may have these collapsing thunderstorm tops adding to the wind damage.
Correct, straight line winds in most cases. Setting blows in one direction. But notice that at the end is the site here. Worst of the weather is now over US 23.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nice! My webcam is deciding not to be an asshole tonight. Let's see how the video goes.
Those tend to be going southward a little bit.
Alright, here we go. Silver screen coming. Silver screen coming. I'm using my built-in mic for now. Here we go. Here we go. Go. 3, 2. I can't see anything. It's actually lagged. Let's see. Let's do this. What? It's working?
No.
Oh, it's gonna psych me out. It's a silver screen now, right? Oh, it's still there. Is it working?
Actually, it is
Oh my
working.
god, it's working. It's fucking working. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see things?
I can see it.
Oh, you can see things. Cool. Hi, Ray. It's been a while.
Yeah, sorry. Final.
Yeah, wait. Do you have the Skype 5.0 video beta?
I don't have a webcam. Shut up.
I know, but I know that would be my next question. But I wanted to know anyway. Okay, fine. Well, fine then. Guess what? That's not really me. I'm not really a window with blinds. I'm really me right here. This is my HD TV though that I got. Look at that shit. Yeah.
Sorry,
Guess what? It's bigger than your HD monitor.
How big?
Well, how big is your monitor?
I'm not telling you until you tell me.
You're gonna make up a number that's slightly higher than whatever I tell you.
No.
How about we both type it in chat at the same time?
Alright, I'll type...
Alright, ready? 3?
I'll type it in JTV chat, so...
Yeah, dude, I haven't loaded up JTV chat. We're here, we're ready to do stuff. Hi. Ow. Oh, it's actually my fault, but because I can't find the frame for the $5.
Espernet IRC, I went to QuakeNet IRC, I couldn't get a GameSearch IRC. You know, starting to call people.
Okay, we're not using IRC, we're not even using the fucking station anymore because of the video. right now and problems and stuff. So
Yeah, there's internal problems that are going on.
internal
So.
problems. That's what she said. But okay.
I
32 inch. 32 inch.
32.
It's
Okay,
3
yours
weeks
is slightly
north.
bigger. Yours is slightly bigger.
32 inch.
Misty's like, quit being size queens.
It's 32 inch.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Sorry. Yeah, I'm switching over to Rock Band, Mike. Hang on. It's 32 inch. What's yours?
yours is slightly bigger than mine by
Just
10
like
inches.
my gamer score.
By 10 inches.
Just like my gamer score. All right. So I will switch to a Rock Band mic. Let me find it. I win. I win. I win.
Yours is bigger. That's what she said, but
Mine's 10. And yeah, mine's bigger.
that's what she said.
And my TV. Plus, my TV can do 1080p. Not that that matters because it's only 32, but
So can
still
mine.
looks nice.
So can mine. Mine. That's why I have it like in 16.
Hey, guess what? Robican finally got his own TV today because we both graduated, and he got a present. It's only a 26 point something, but you have to keep in mind he's never had a TV before, so this means and he's going to buy his own 360 with this huge amount of cash he has, and he's going to get one of the new 360s, so it'll have wireless end, and yeah, woo! And he won't be here tonight because he still has family over. I was over his party.
Okay.
Okay, so we will just do it with what we got here, and J-Rockstar said she'd be on, but she lied. She's a liar. And
Hold on.
Dude, wait, Jaded. Will infrared headphones hurt my LCD TV?
They shouldn't.
Okay, I'm afraid to use them anyway because I was told not to, so I'm not going to do that until I do research. So I can't use the LCD headphones either, and I don't want to set those up. I mean, not the LCD headphones, the infrared. But I want to, because they're good quality, as long as you don't get out of sight, and then they'll blast you with static. But, where's my fucking Rock Band mic? Oh, it's still plugged into my... Almost ready. Almost ready. In 2 hours. Oh, look. Okay, she showed up. See, that's all I have to say is say her name and she shows up. And Allison didn't pick up, so... I think she's watching Justin TV right now. Shit, she's here, but... Okay, so where's the fucking Rock Band? I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. What is it going now? It's not even near anything.
Touchdowns of tornadoes to our west should have come and gone.
Dude, I think you're not wearing
A few
it.
towns. Pick your spot here. Looks like in line for this very
I'm so
rain
sorry.
out BG and Rudolph in Lucas County.
I'm just gonna follow my wire.
It's really coming down here at the station now. So let me put some streets on here for you.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Whoa, that's...
Lowest prices, up to 70% less than department stores every day.
Oh, where is it? I don't see it. It's in the mess of wires. Damn it. Where the hell is it? Somebody should add Christine. Let me do that. Okay. Where the hell is this? Look at this shit. Okay, hang on. I'll find it.
That? Holy crap!
I can't find it. I know where my Rock Band, it's plugged in, but I don't know where the actual microphone is.
Oh god.
It's a pile of wires.
Okay, there we go.
Central and Pennsylvania.
Well, Jay, that's pretty much like we figured, that there would be power outages, and there would be lots of lightning. That's why we said about 30 minutes ago, get a couple of flashlights handy. If you have candles, be very careful. We don't need any fires, obviously, going on in this sort of scenario. And so as this line continues to march in an easterly direction, areas eastward have to be alert that this is going to move in pretty quickly.
Yes, they do. Even areas westward, it's still going to rain hard, so traveling may be an issue. We're hearing thunder at the station now, and these are moving to the east. So the warning's going to effect and are in effect until 10:30 for Lucas, Wood, and Ottawa thunderstorm watch for areas along and west of I-75, officially until 1 o'clock this morning, but that may be brought down a bit early. But this storm has had the history in Indiana, in parts of southern Michigan and western Ohio, bringing trees down with wind gusts approaching 70 miles per hour, and also some reports of hail. That could do some damage as well to a car outside, but nothing too big in the way of hail. But the biggest report I saw, Bill, was about marble.
Marble size. And that's important. That tells meteorologists the size of the hail tells us how much of an updraft we have, therefore how much of a downdraft we have. The bigger the hail, the longer the stone was up in the thunderstorm.
What's going on there? Why don't I see you? Why didn't I not even see you in the call? Maybe it's because let me expand my screen. No, it just shows. It shows that you have a video like.
Okay, Gold. Gold. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna mute you for a little bit. Okay.
Why?
Because I'm listening to like this weather thing. So.
Oh, okay. But you need J Rockstar. Click your video on.
Yeah, there you go. Where the watches that Jay just mentioned. Look at this here. Lots of severe thunderstorm watches. Even a tornado watch back across Iowa. But it seemed to think, at least we're hoping, by the time that stuff gets in our area, it's going to wind up being in the form of heavy rain and thunder, maybe an isolated storm. That would be back to the stuff here. So we're going to worry about that much later. But you can see much of southeast eastern Michigan under a severe thunderstorm watch. Northern Ohio, roughly over to Columbus, near Chicago in advance of this line here. What happens, you get these heat domes that develop, and as the heat domes develop, if you don't really get underneath the center of the heat dome, you're in the rim of fire, as we call it. That's where we are. That's where we have been, and these thunderstorm clusters, Jay, develop north of that heat dome, and that is why we keep getting these clusters of severe thunderstorms until we get this heat dome either go south and there's thunder or go north and get us into dry and hot. I wouldn't be surprised if we get into this every few days. You know, every few days until this heat dome decides to either go south and cool us off and take the thunderstorm south, or it goes north, puts us in the freeze for about 3 or 4 days and dries and caps off the atmosphere. But right now we're just in the line of fire for all these storms.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this down here.
We are, yes, that's that bad.
Hey, Misty. You know that building across the street from Pete's, where it says, I think it says Campus Pinball. It used to be a Pete sign. I know exactly what happened to that. And I think there still is like a Pete sign, a Pinball Pete sign. It's right across the street. That's boarded up. I know exactly what happened to it. The other side of the street caught fire. That's why. That's the reason why it caught fire. That part. But the main entrance is still good. The main entrance is still really good. There were 2 entrances to Pete's, like, normally, but one of them was involved in a fire and it burnt. So, all right, let me go and unmute Gold here.
Not able to hear Jaded.
Okay, I'm here.
Say something. Okay, I picked the right.